Hi. So I guess I'm doing a review of Superman now. That's what we're doing. Anyway, I love the movie, and I understand why conservatives fucking just hate this movie. Like I really do. Superman's whole thing is being kind and considerate and wanting to help people, and conservatives don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, and so Superman is their arch nemesis, their anathema, if you will. Like, there are lots of scenes in the a trailer that folks are complaining about, like why is Superman weak? Why is he crying? Why is he always getting beat up? Let me explain. Let me explain. First off, have you ever watched a fucking cartoon? Cause I watched the cartoon growing up. I watched the Fleischer ones and the animated series. And in the animated series, Superman was always getting his ass beat. Cause otherwise you couldn't have a 20-minute episode. So the first 10 minutes would be him getting his tail beat and introducing the villain, and then the last half would be him winning the fight and saving the day. So for all you dumbasses out there going, "Oh, he's so weak, he's always getting beat up," shut the fuck up, okay? You don't have any media illiteracy. You're dumb. You need everything spoon fed to you because you don't want to look deeper or read any deeper. So, okay, in the movie, it starts out with Superman getting his ass beat, and he's getting beat by Ultraman. So he goes to the Fortress of Solitude, and he gets healed up about the sun. 10 minutes later, Lex Luthor breaks in, and he steals a recording of Clark's parents from Krypton. And the first half of the message is clear, but the last half is corrupted. But Lex, being super duper smart, he figures out how to uncorrupt the file, and it turns out that Clark Kent's parents were telling him to conquer Earth and enslave the people and do all this bad stuff. And here's the thing, right? We all know Lex Luthor is a petty liar. Like, I get that folks have come out, like in the movie, folks said, well, I think this recording is legit. Clark's parents really did want him to come to Earth and conquer everything. But I've read a few comic books, and the one thing you gotta learn is that random BS is always happening. Okay, I am 99% sure that Kal-El's parents did not tell him to come to Earth and conquer everything. I feel like Lex Luthor messed up the footage because it came from Lex. Duh, no shit. He doctored the footage. Come on, guys. Be smart. Be fucking smart. We've seen Lex Luthor on our screens for 30 years. That man did something to that footage. It's not real. And, so yeah. Superman, he's been a hero for the past 3 years in the film, and folks trust him. But once Lex Luthor drops that footage, folks stop trusting him. And they're like, I don't trust you anymore. Like, who are you really? And so Superman turns himself in to the government, and since the government can't hold him in a cell, Lex Luthor holds him for the government, which is where Elemental Man comes in, because Lex has a pocket dimension with a bunch of jail cells in it, and the Elemental Man makes a kryptonite fist, and he just holds Superman hostage in it. Like, anyway, so Superman is a really charismatic guy. So he manages to get the Elemental Man on his side, and so they break out of prison together, and they go off and they fight two separate battles. Clark, Superman, fights in Metropolis, while the other guy goes to Baravia, which is the name of the fictional country. It's basically Russia, and it's currently at war with another country called jar hamper, which is basically Ukraine slash Palestine. Like, come on, guys. It's basically Russia versus Ukraine slash Palestine. Like, come on, come on. Anyway, obviously, Superman saves the day, but not before getting his ass beat. Because, spoiler alert, the masked Ultraman guy is really a Superman clone, and during the battle, Superman throws his clone into a black hole, and I'm like, so I'm guessing he's gonna come back as Bizarro later on, right? Right. That's my plan. That's what I think is gonna happen, but I don't know. James Gunn could go in a different direction. But yeah, they get saved. Superman and Lois kiss, and you know how in the trailer there's this blonde girl taking selfies. She is Lex Luthor's girlfriend, and she's not as dumb as she looks. Like, yeah, she's peppy and hyper, and I'm like, OMG, girl. I'm like so self-conscious and whatnot, you know, like dumb blonde stereotype, except she's not a dumb blonde. Turns out that every selfie she took had incriminating evidence of Lex in it, and she sends that to the Daily Planet. And so the film ends with Lex going to jail, Superman's name gets cleared, and everything is great. He saves the day. It's wonderful. Anyway, let's talk about the controversy around the film itself. Snyder fans just hate the movie on a principle, like a 5-year-old's hating a broccoli. It's basically, no, I don't like James Gunn, Superman. I want Snyder back. He's not coming back. Grow the fuck up. It's been so many freaking years. Grow up. He's not coming back. We are moving in a different direction. Change is good. Accept it. You sound immature as hell. Like, you have other parts of your identity besides being a Snyder fan, right? Go and do that. Just stop. And the other half of the criticism is that James Gunn is a woke director and he's going to make Superman woke. I don't know how to tell you this, but Superman is always woke. Like, he's always been woke. He was created by two Jewish guys who were the sons of immigrants. No shit that comes through in Superman's character. Like, if you thought Superman was conservative because he's white and came from Kansas, you're a dumbass. You probably hate Superman because you became the person that he would fight against, right? Like, I don't have anything nice to say to you except tough tits, kick rocks. Like, I'm a black woman, right? I know you probably think I should hate Superman because he's white and super strong and has all these powers and gifts for just existing as a man, but no. Superman is an ideal. He's a symbol for hope and human kindness and progress and understanding and sympathy. And if you can't get behind that, you're part of the problem. Point blank, period. Like, there's a point in the film where Lex and Superman are getting in an argument. And Superman goes, I'm human. I'm human. I love, I fear, I cry. I have emotions. I'm human. So Lex, why do you hate me so much? Because he's an alien, an immigrant, a refugee. All those words mean similar things. A refugee is just another way of saying immigrant. So I don't want to hear folks trying to do the mental gymnastics and going, actually, this movie isn't pro-immigrant because Superman is not an immigrant. He's a refugee. First of all, there's a character in the film named Malik Ali, and his only act in the film was helping Superman out of a crater in the ground. And for that small act of kindness, he gets killed. Lex Luthor shoots him point blank in the head for embodying Superman's ideals and being kind, for lending a hand and helping somebody up. So yeah, this movie is very pro-immigrants. Like, immigrants get shit done. They do more good for America than you think. So Yeah, I'm sure if you're conservative, you probably clicked off by now because I don't want to be lectured to. I don't go to the movies to be lectured. Honey, I go to the movies because I like themes. Yes, I like to be entertained, but I also love themes. When I went to see a Sinners, I was like, oh yeah, I love the music, I love the vampires, but I'm also aware that this movie has a message to it. Like themes aren't just for eighth grade papers; they're for everything. Everything has a theme, even if it doesn't state its theme directly, it has a theme. So this film's theme, it's very progressive, very anti-conservative. It's anti-fascist for starters. Like the reason the world is kind of distrustful of Superman is because he went to a foreign country called Boravia and he stopped a war. He stopped a war, and everyone's like, "How can you do that? You were on a foreign soil, interfering with another country's politics." Superman might have been born and raised in America, but he is beyond America. Okay, he is beyond American values because he is better than America. He's an ideal. He is what America should be if it didn't keep failing at its own ideals every fucking time. So yeah, I like this movie. It was a 9 out of 10 for me, and some folks are going to complain that there's too many characters in it, and I'm like, how because I kept track of everybody. I knew their names and their personalities. Like everyone who was irrelevant had screen time. So if somebody didn't have screen time, they weren't relevant. So if you can't keep track of 8 faces or names, then maybe that's a you problem. Maybe you're so used to your media being dumbed down that you can't stand to have smart movies that want to show you stuff instead of tell you things. Like I know that as Americans, we're used to being spoon-fed information and like long exposition dumps. This movie didn't really have those. Like at the very beginning, there were like 5 lines of short reading, and that's about it. So if you can't watch a movie and follow along, like this movie isn't like watching a show on Netflix. You need your full undivided attention. Like you can't just be just so boring. Okay, all right, cool. Like it's not meant for you to be scrolling your phone during it. You gotta pay attention, honey. Pretend you're back in school and you gotta pay attention. But yeah, those were my thoughts on the movie and its woke politics. By the way, if go woke, go broke is a thing, then why is James Gunn so fucking successful? Like all of his movies are very progressive. Like they're about a family and coming into yourself and acceptance and finding your people who understand you and get you and like doing good or even if it's hard or folks don't believe in you, you still do good. And if you can't stand that, then once again, kick a rock, step on a Lego, may your hot soup never cool. I'm not here to pander to you. This movie isn't here to pander to you. I went into it wanting to watch a hopeful bit of media to inspire me. I got that. I went home happy. I didn't feel cheated or like I was being propagandized to. But if you're a conservative and you think the whole world is just out to get you and shove gay, woke, liberal agenda in your face, then you're gonna hate the movie. Just that's it.